Okay, first off, this is going to be our dead car over here. This is going to be our donor car. You got to pull them close enough, within a few feet, so the cables can reach from one to the other. Now, where are they reaching? Used to be you always had a battery in the front, like on this Subaru. There it is. This BMW puts the battery in the back for weight distribution. As a result, they give you remote terminals, one for positive and one for negative here. The battery's not here, but these are representatives of its hot and cold terminals. Now, let's get going. Now you need some jumper cables. The crew's laughing at me because I use these little thin ones. They work all the time, so don't buy the macho thing where you got to have cables that big around. I jump big block Fords with these all the time. Here's how you do it to keep from inadvertently welding your car to the other one. This is very important. Start with one end, take the red clip, and that goes to the red terminal on the donor battery. Take the other red, and that goes to the dead car's red terminal. Now go back to your donor car, hook up your black to the black stud on its battery, and then on the dead car, go find a body ground, not the battery ground. This is for safety reasons because there's a possibility on some cars you're going to cause some of the hydrogen gas coming off the battery to explode. On many cars like this that have a remote battery, you have this remote terminal like I mentioned. Now our circuit's closed. Notice the ground is what made the circuit energized, not the positives. That's what we closed last. Now you're going to go start your donor car.
Then just start the dead car.
And there you go. Now, if you're using one of these battery jump boxes that are kind of handy, it's a very similar process. You start off with it turned off, and you go to the positive with its positive, and then you go negative to close the circuit. Then you turn it on, and then go start this car. Disconnecting, off, negative, positive, out. Now you got the former dead car running. You want to make sure it's running for a while. 15 to 30 minutes of driving would be good. That gives the alternator the ability to give that battery a pretty good charge. Then you're going to turn it off and see if it starts again. If it doesn't, that means you've got a bum battery, a crapped out alternator, or possibly a bad voltage regulator. Time to do some repairs. Odds are you're going to be fine. By the way, before you're done, make sure you put the covers back on any of these positive terminals or battery studs because you don't want that stuff shorting out with whatever may be in here.
Now you may have noticed that jumper box is pretty bulky and weighs about 18 pounds. So check out our recent roundup of compact jumper batteries. While they are all pretty tidy, I would recommend getting one that has a higher number of amps to make sure it can turn over any size engine.
You hold the button down and bam, we got a flashlight.
This new breed costs between $100 and $200. They can recharge off your car's 12-volt outlet during normal times and can also be used to charge your mobile devices on the go during those vast majority of days when you don't need a jump start. Plus, they fit in a glove box or a console, which my jumper box won't do.